So a lot of people are here to get stronger. We know we're all here to get stronger, but a lot of us are here more specifically to become physically stronger. Although we should all be looking to be pretty well balanced, I understand that for many of you, meditation is not the most fucking interesting thing in the world. I get it. Somebody can tell you that it's good for the brain, and that's great, but let's talk today a little bit about how meditation is actually good for physical training as well. Some of the evidence that has been put forward about the comparison between exercise and meditation is that in a lot of ways, exercise and meditation affects our brain in similar ways, in that both of them affect the prefrontal cortex in a positive fashion, and both of them actually create neurogenesis, which is the creation of new cells in those areas. The difference is that there is some research that shows currently that the way that exercise and meditation affects the prefrontal cortex is different. In other words, both things affect the same areas of the brain, but they do it in different ways, and they affect different areas of that. So one of the things that this should tell us is that if we are trying to be effective, we should utilize everything at our disposal. In other words, if you were to sit down and lift weights on a week schedule, you're not going to see Greg programming Monday, guys, it's the deadlift. Tuesday, good news, we're deadlifting today. Wednesday, though, you're going to be really excited because we're going to be doing the deadlift. That does sound pretty awesome, but at the same time, it's not effective to only attack things from one direction. So one of the reasons you should be meditating is because it's another way to improve the brain alongside of exercise. The other thing is that it reduces, meditation reduces stress-related inflammation. Okay, one of the main issues that increases our recovery time is stress. Any kind of stress creates inflammation and exacerbates inflammation on a cellular level through our bodies. In other words, the more stressed out we are, the more inflammation we're going to have, the longer our recovery time is going to take. Meditation decreases inflammation in the body, thereby speeding up our recovery time. So basically, if we meditate often and we get effective at it, we can actually exercise more often because we will recover faster, which means that in a way, meditating can make you more jacked, which is awesome. But also, meditation controls the pain and discomfort centers in the brain. There's been a lot of research done on this, and in one study, they actually administered morphine to some people. Fucking morphine, if any of you have ever used that, you know that that's a pretty powerful painkiller. To others, they did not administer a drug, but these were people who for the last 4 weeks, I believe it was, have been going through meditation practice twice a week. The people who were meditating reported less pain than the people who they administered morphine to while they were basically using heat to increase or to create pain in these people. So in other words, the people who meditated and who had been meditating for 4 weeks, their pain was actually decreased more through meditation than the other people's was through morphine. How does this affect us during training? Well, a lot of the times that we shut down or we want to quit when we're running or doing burpees or anything like that is because the discomfort centers in our brain is telling us, hey, you're in pain, hey, this is uncomfortable, you should stop now. Meditation gives you more control over that, decreases pain, decreases our brain's basic reception of pain, and allows us to control ourselves more by saying, okay, well, fuck it, I can disassociate from that pain and continue the workout. The other thing that it does is regular meditation with breathing decreases the heart rate, the resting heart rate, and also the respiratory rate. So in other words, it gives us a greater amount of control over how fast our heart is beating and over how much we need to breathe. When we're at a lower resting heart rate, it means that we can exercise harder, faster, for longer. So that's kind of one of the things that I wanted to touch on this time around, is just that the meditation and stuff that we're going to be doing, don't think of it as separate. All of this stuff is connected. And so meditation is actually, if you do it as a habit, helping you be stronger. A lot of guys take supplements to decrease inflammation, and that's great too, but you can utilize what you've got right here in order to decrease inflammation simply by meditating for a few minutes every day. These are scientifically backed up studies. And so, yeah, we want to make sure this thing is fully integrated and that we all know that this idea of meditation and mindfulness is not just to become some kind of yogi. It's actually to do better at the things that we're already doing, one of which is trying to become stronger physically.